Not y'all getting me to like Charlie. We're on episode 5 of I Love LA, and I really am starting to feel connected to these characters. This episode played out like a sitcom in the best ways possible. Spoilers if you aren't up to date. I'm glad to see Tallulah is dating that chef. Definitely seems like the chef is grounding her in ways that she needs, especially since it's very clear that Tallulah does not understand her privilege. And I'm interested to see how she's going to react when this job that I think she thinks is very easy is going to require more from her. Been kind of hinted at it last episode, but I think they played too much into the satire for it to mean anything to Tallulah. I don't know. I don't like this girl, and I think a piece of it is because she represents, you know, the hardships I face as an influencer. Like, even when we were getting paid good money, I would never get paid $30K for a story post. Could say it's because of my size, but many of my peers who have huge platforms wouldn't get paid that either. But alas, you know, Tallulah is, you know, coasting through life, which is very real. Did love the scenes where Alani was teaching her how to drive. I think it's mostly because we get to learn more about Alani and that guy that she's dating. You guys ever watch The Hills? Alani seems to be dating a version of Justin Bobby, who at least pretends like he couldn't care less about this girl's status and money and the way that she looks. But, you know, is still dating Alani, who's a Nepo baby and hyper thin and ultra beautiful. Scene of the day absolutely has to go to this one where Alani says she might be cold and she puts this hat on. It is by far the most likable that Charlie has ever been. Some of it is obviously the Alani of it all, but I think a piece of it is the new client that Charlie is working with. It's having a positive impact on him. Even though what he's doing and what his group is doing seems ridiculous, they were clearly influencing Charlie in a good way, because I have to say Charlie was definitely trying. He clearly is not athletic and he went hiking. Let me tell you, hiking in LA is really hard. The altitude is heavy. It's always on mountains and there's no clouds. So you just be hiking in pure sun. It's difficult. I would vomit too. That being said, Charlie's character has one or two trajectories now that his client that is impacting him has died. Either he's going to become worse and more insufferable, or we're actually going to see him reflect on the type of person he is, and that's going to positively impact him. And while I hope it's the latter, it's the beginning of the series, so I doubt that's what's going to happen. But I do know that the death of that client is going to become Charlie's entire personality. Blair Waldorf is rolling in her grave right now. I was glad to see that they hired Jonah to be her boyfriend, but I don't know. I was just so sad to see Leighton Meester, I think that's how you say her name, in that way. Ain't no way Blair would have been caught out dead with a man like that. But it did bring Maya and her boyfriend closer, which I guess is okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give this episode a solid 4 out of 5 Frankie Flakes.